So hi guys, it's me Deepak, and as you can guess from the title, this video is about building snake game. So in the last part, I built the snake. It generated the random food and made a few things there that you can check if you want. I'll be having that video in the card as well as in the description. So let's run it and show you what I have done. What we have done so far in that video. So this is going to be a 3-part series, so this is the second part. So in this video I will be building the tail. Here you can see we have a snake and it will eat food, but it's missing an essential part of the game, a part that add difficulty to the game. As you can see, there's no tail right now and we need a tail. So I was wondering how I can build a tail, like what will be. I thought of different things. I even show you a prototype in my previous video, but that didn't work out as I planned. So here I am talking about how I build a tail logic, I think. So let's first of all get our tail image. That will be in my GitHub link for you to check out if you want. And I'm scaling that tail to 32 cross 32 so that it's similar to the size of my snake image. I think everything is here similar to the size of my snake, so that's why I'm scaling it 32, and then I'm loading it. It's in the same directory as my other png file and my snake python file, so I'll just name it. It will be tail png. So what will be the logic of the tail is that tail should trail the snake. That means tail should always be in the previous position of the snake. The first tail, the second should be tailing the first tail block. So I will show you what I'm talking about. So let's build a class and pass the position. So passing position doesn't do anything here. I don't know why even I write this code. It makes no sense. It doesn't support what I intended to do, but still, just to give a location, I'll pass a location. That location doesn't work. You will see. So what we need is a so here we will be passing a tail when there's a match between fruit and snake. So that function just check if the snake has eaten the food or not. So this is why it's fruit dot match snake, window and snake. So if so what I need is a draw function here, and so how are we going to draw a function? We will be just passing these positions and the image itself. So def draw self and the window as usual, and then window dot split and the position. So as I was talking about how I'll be having the tail trail the snake, I will be actually running a for loop, and every block location, this self.x and self.y will be the position of its previous tail that is closer to the snake. So it will be in a way trailing the snake so that it follows its every movement. Like if I'm moving up, down, left, and so every block will follow that same path so that it look more like a snake. I was first planning to make a game with that tail just following the commands of keys, but it didn't work out as I planned. So here we are here in the if fruit dot match. So I will be passing snake dot exchange. Why? It serves no purpose here. I mean, I don't even want to show you this code, but I written. So anyways, so what I initially planned was that if snake is moving towards, so minus x minus 16 will be like moving in the negative x direction, that is moving towards left. So I will add a tail in the right. That what I planned initially, but it turned out that for this to make sense, snake should be in a straight line, like in parallel to x-axis or parallel to y-axis. So for this to work, and it's not always parallel to the x-axis or y-axis. So this code just doesn't cut it. So what I was doing was, like you can see, I was making a new object. I was passing the location to be 16 cross length of tail plus 16. So length of tail is a number of tail blocks that I've already created, and it will be just next of that tail block. So that's what is I intended at first. So I'm showing you this code so you can learn and don't make mistakes like this. But you will see that this code works because after this after this 4.5 code, I actually pass the right code. So here you can see plus 16 exchange will be like moving in the positive direction, so I'll be adding it in the left side rather than right, as I was doing upwards when it was moving towards left. And again I will say it should be parallel to x-axis for this to work. If I am having a y change, it should be parallel to y-axis, and it doesn't happen like this if you play the game. So I guess it doesn't work. So what I will do is I will make a for loop, and I will start by having the first object of my list to be in the same position as the position of snake. There will be no overlapping, because after that for loop there's going to be a snake dot move function which will increment the snake position by depending upon if it's moving upwards, downwards, left or right. So there's not going to be an overlapping, and the first object will trail my snake. And then I will have another if condition, and if the object is greater than 0, or I should say 1, then the second, third, and fourth will be trailing. The fourth object will be trailing the third, second, and the third object will be trailing a second, and the first will be trailing the snake. So that's what I am thinking right now. So this works, and if it has some errors, if it has some bugs, do mention in the comment section. I'll be looking for those. So as you can see, I have defined the length of my tail. So this actually helped me give the run the loop. So I'll have a while let's say I greater than 0, I guess 1, and I will be having an if condition here, that if it's say if I is equal to 1, then so as you can see, I'm not speeding this clip right today as I used to, because I have few comments saying I speak way too fast and I should just relax and talk more about how I plan these things. So that's what I'm doing. So as you can see, I've called the move function. I haven't defined the move function yet, but it will be taking the positions of snake, not snake, I say x-axis and y-axis of that particular canvas. You know, the canvas, the window. So it will be taking the x and y coordinates of the window that I'm passing. So the first object of the first block of the tail will always be in the position of the snake, in the previous position of the snake. So here you can see I have a else condition. If tail is not 0, then what I'll do is tail I minus 1 and dot move will be tail I minus 2 x and tail I minus 2 y. So what is this is that the tail I minus 1, let's say the fourth position coordinates will be now the position of the third coordinate. So if I do curves like a left, right, straight, then the fourth block will also follow the same path. And that's what I have seen a snake game do. So I'm going with this code. As you know, I promise that I won't copy anyone code, so that's why this code isn't the best. It may have some problems, but it works. Like there's an old saying, if it ain't broke, if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. So let's have a move function, and let's pass the coordinates, let's say x and y. So here you can see I'm not adding any exchange y change, because there's no benefit of having exchange and y change. So initially what happening is, for every frame I'm redrawing the position of all my objects, rather than having the position coordinates change by having another variable like I have for snake. So let's cell.y equal to y. So initially position will be defined by what I determined earlier, but since I have a move function, those position doesn't matter. I could have just passed any xy random position, but yeah, so here I need to pass my tails in the window draw function, and also here in a function, and then run a for loop here because it's a list of objects, and then draw it for every frame. So you will see there is one problem here, problem being actually there is a problem. That's now I know why I defined if condition, like and the code I'm talking about, that doesn't work. Actually there is one problem there, that problem being, since our snake and our tail width is like 32, and hey, wait a minute, what's happening? Yeah, like this, you can see there's an overlapping between my tails, because the speed with which the snake is moving is 16 and the coordinates are like 30. So what I need to do is not to overlap the tails. That's why I will be changing it to 32. So every frame it moves to the next box, rather than moving to, let's say the whole thing is like a small boxes, and every time I move the snake it shift to another box. So if it's size is like 32 and 32, and I'm moving it by 16, it's moving to half another box, as I'm moving to the complete next box. That's why I need to have a speed to be like 32. So that's why I'm changing it to 32 now, so that it moves to the next box and making the room for my tail, whose coordinates are like 32. And in this way it works. I don't need here also to define 32, because it doesn't matter that much, but whatever. You don't need to write this code, you can just append and give any position, but you need to create the objects every time a fruit is eaten. So that you need. I will have this code in the GitHub link. I will be having an update snake.py Python file, because this is a 3-part series, and if someone in the future watch the first part and they need that code, so for them, oh, what a minute, what's the problem here? Missing I is required position. Oh yeah. So what I did is when I in the if condition, when I was passing the object, when I was passing the positions in my tail, I actually the parenthesis, the curly bracket should be like how should I say this? It's should have both the x and the y position. As you can see here, in our exchange, both minus 32 and 32, the tail class is only having the x position here. I for some reason put the bracket after 32, so that's why it's giving an error here. So what I need is put that bracket with dot y. So as you can see, these videos get really slow if I don't speed it up, but that's what you want. I will just do it like this, and also I need to do the same. And now it's almost done. So I was saying that I will have two different Python files in my GitHub. The first one for first video, second for second video, because if someone in the future watch the first video and need the code uh, for some reason, they can check that file. And if you're watching this video and you can check this file. And in the future, and I will make a third part. So yeah, now this snake can get as big as possible, and eventually will get so big that it will eat its own tail. And YouTube dare to ask me if this game is for kids or not, which this video is for kids or not. I mean, such a dark game. So guys, I think I'm addicted to playing this game now. And it's really good. I have memories when I was like 10 and used to play this game all day, so kind of nostalgic building one, but the game is far from finished. A lot of work need to be done, like adding walls. I don't want the snake to go in the 180 direction, because that doesn't make sense. Like, snake cannot just put his head in the tail and then make it out. Like, this is ridiculous. So we need to have, at least we need to have that snake doesn't just cross his own tail, and like that shouldn't work. So we'll make those changes. And what we need now is so as you have saw in the game that the head is fixed in one position. So even so if I'm moving up, left, right, down, wherever it position is always toward left. So for that, I'll be having few if condition, and I will be rotating the head a bit. So that makes game better looking in a way. So yeah, I'm having, if x changes like let's say when it's 32 or 32, so if it's 32, that's mean I'm moving in like right direction. So right direction, so the head is fine for right. But if it's moving like in minus 32, then I need to rotate this image by like 180 degrees. So that's what I need here. So I will have like it's a window dot it's the function is like pygame dot transform dot rotate, and I will be passing the angle and the image. So image is a snake image. What have I done here? The image is snake image, but I don't know why I passed snake here. And the angle being 180, and also the position being self.x and self.y. You know how much I hate self, because either I forgot or I misspelled it. So it happens to me a lot. That's why I hate self. I hate the word object, but it's so useful that it's like a necessary evil for me. So you can see I have all the positions here. So just need to change x change to y change, and also upwards. So also I need to change the rotate to like 270 and 90 degrees. So let's say if I'm if y change is 32, that means I'm going downwards. That means I'm going downwards. And if initially my snake was at 0 degrees, I need to rotate it by 270 degrees. I'm moving like downwards. So initially I had like a 0 degree position. So if I were to bet like 270 degrees in anti-clockwise direction, you can see like why it's 270 degrees. And for my y negative y change is it's like -32, so I'm moving upwards. In that case, I need to rotate by like it's 90 degrees. And I think everything is fine here. And if now I run the terminal, it should work. Hey, if you want this game in like a C language, do mention in the comment section. I actually want to show you the code that I written a year ago. That code is really bad, but it's a snake game, and we use like rand function for random food generation, and we use asterisk for snake and f for food. Like, it was a really weird game, but it worked, and like it was one of my first projects, so I really want to show you guys that project. And if you're interested, comment, I will show you that game. But what's the problem here? Snake is not defined. Yeah, snake image. So earlier I told you that the image name is snake image, and I mentioned the object here, snake, so my fault. And here you can see me figuring out what I have done wrong. So as you can see, the file name is snake copy.py. So this is my other Python file that I am working. The actual file is snake.py, and in that the image name was snake. So I had that in mind when I was writing the code. So I thought snake image is snake, and yeah. So if I run this code, so if I run the terminal now, the code should work. Let's see. So Python single copy file, and as you can see, when I start the window, the snake isn't visible. Reason being because exchange is initially 0, and for my image to run, it should have a how should I say? It should have a exchange or y change equal to some value. Otherwise, there's not going to be an image to show. So there's one caveat, I should say, writing this code, because you cannot see the snake. But in my next part, I will show you how to change this thing. I know you can write the else condition for the first line of code, that if this exchange is 0, then just put the snake there. But it sort of overlaps. Then the snake will have like two heads, as you will see them like overlapping, like left and right or up and down. So it doesn't look that good. That's why I haven't put else condition, that if nothing is happening, the puts an condition. I don't know why it has like an overlapping position when I put an else condition, but that's why there's no else condition here. And as you can see, the snake game works now fine, and it looks good. Like, head is moving left, right as I press the keys. So it's pretty much now a snake game. All we need is a way to lose the game. So far our snake is invincible. We need a way to lose. So that I will show you in my next part. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, press the bell icon, like the video, and comment if you have any questions.